In this problem, we have a solution of calcium chloride, and it is 2.3 liters. So we're going to write down the data that we have. The solution is 2.30 liters, and also the concentration of the solution is 0.6 molar. Now, so what we need to find out is how many grams of calcium chloride do we have in this solution. So grams is unknown, and as for the previous example, we're going to use this formula. We know that the concentration is equal moles over volume, and so the units are moles per liter. So what we need to do here is we need to remember that the link between the mass and concentration is going to be through the moles. We need to find the moles first in order to find the mass. And so it's a two-step problem. In the first step, we're going to find the moles, because if we know the moles, then we can use this formula. We know that the moles are equal mass divided by the molar mass. And from here, if we just cross multiply, we can say that the mass is equal moles times the molar mass. So at the moment, our objective is to find the moles. In order to do it, we're going to use this formula, which is the first formula. The concentration is equal moles divided by the volume. And from that formula, we can write down that the moles of calcium chloride, let's write down here, the moles of calcium chloride are equal to the concentration times volume. Again, we just multiply this, cross multiplication. And so this is going to be equal to 0.6 moles per liter, and we multiply that by 2.30 liters. So we can cancel the liters. And if we do this multiplication, we are going to get, let's just quickly do it. So 0.6 times 2.30 will give us 1.38 moles of calcium chloride. Now, as we determine the moles, in the next step we can use this formula that we just discussed to find the mass. So here the mass of calcium chloride will be equal to 1.38 moles times 111 grams per mole, which is the molar mass of calcium chloride. These are the moles, and this gives us 1.38 times 11, 153.18 grams. And because we're starting with three significant figures, we're going to keep three significant figures in the answer as well, so this will be equal to 153 grams. That's how we find the mass of the calcium chloride. Now, we can classify this as method 1, and then we can also use the second method, which will be more if you like dimensional analysis type of calculation. So what it means is that in order to find the mass of calcium chloride, we're going to start from the volume of the solution, which was 2.3 liters. So if I put 2.3 liters, I multiply these by this conversion factor, I know that there is 0.6 moles of calcium chloride in 1 liter, so I can cancel the liters here. So that's the concentration. This is step 1. In step 1, I'm converting the volume to the moles, and then on the second step, I know that every 1 mole of calcium chloride weighs 111 grams, which is the molar mass. So we can cancel this, and so if you multiply all of this, will give us the same number, so 153 grams of calcium chloride. Two approaches. The first method is actually what I like more, because here you can break it down, you can explain, and you can emphasize better what you're doing, why using each formula for the mass, for the concentration and the volume. But you can use both, and both of them are correct.